Safe drivers save up to 20% with insurance. Get a quote at AAA.com/insurance.
You probably recognize the minions, those tiny yellow creatures featured in 3 motion pictures. Capsule-like small creatures with white eyes, blue overalls, and peculiar, cheerful, funny laughs and squawks. I personally love them, and I share with them their love for bananas.
Banana.
And if you've seen the movies, you could probably recognize Kevin, Stuart, Dave, and Bob as 4 of the most familiar minions. Individually, each one of these minions is small, but has a special talent. And when they work together, they can create marvelous tools, and they can solve the most difficult problems for the movie's main character. And speaking of difficult problems, hypertension is one disease that affects billions of people worldwide. Most of us, if we live to our 80s, will become hypertensive. And unfortunately, the control rates are poor even in developed countries. The traditional treatment of blood pressure is based on giving one drug in the standard dose, or combining 2 of these drugs also in standard doses to lower the blood pressure. But how about combining 4 mini doses, I call them minions, of antihypertensives in one pill? Would that pill do better than a standard dose of a single good antihypertensive?
Purple.
This question was tackled by a trial called the QUARTET trial, which was presented in the ESC Congress last August, and then it was published in the Lancet last September. The trial was a multicentre, double-blind, randomised trial that included 571 Australian adults with hypertension who were either untreated or they were receiving monotherapy. Those patients were randomly assigned to either a standard monotherapy or a quadpill. This quadpill contained 4 medications. Each one of these medications is 1/4 of the standard dose. To explain more, it contained irbesartan 37.5 milligrams instead of the standard dose of 150, amlodipine at 1.25 milligrams instead of 5 milligrams, indapamide at 0.625 milligram instead of 2.5, and bisoprolol at 2.5 milligrams instead of 10 milligrams. That was one arm. The other arm was the standard monotherapy, and they started by irbesartan 150 milligrams. And patients were followed. If the blood pressure was not at target, then additional medications could be added in both groups. Then the researchers looked at the blood pressure control, safety and tolerability at 12 weeks and then at 12 months. And guess who won? Systolic blood pressure was about 7 millimeters lower in the quadpil group, allow me to call it the minion group. And the control rates were 30% better in the minion group compared to the monotherapy group, without difference in adverse events. And this better blood pressure control was sustained at 1 year with the minions. Significantly less patients in the quadpil minion group required additional blood pressure medications compared to the standard monotherapy group. And we can consider this one of the key research papers in hypertension last year. I can think of several future implications of this concept. Number 1, this is a further step in combination therapies for hypertension. Not just 2 medications as recommended in many guidelines. With 4 mini doses, multiple pathophysiologic pathways can be tackled in one pill. We can tackle the sympathetic nervous system, the renin-angiotensin system, sodium overload, vasoconstriction in very small doses but with less adverse effects. This can overcome physicians' inertia, improve patients' adherence to treatment. Number 2, the polypill concept is revived. We expect to see trials combining not just several blood pressure medications in one pill, but also we're expecting to see trials that have one pill with several blood pressure medications and a statin and an aspirin. And there was a recent publication in the New England Journal of Medicine It was a trial on polypill in populations of low socioeconomic classes, where the polypill was found to be cheap, gives more compliance and better blood pressure and LDL reductions than standard therapies. Number 3, I expect this idea may be adopted by the pharma industry to manufacture different doses and different combinations, not only triple combinations as we currently have. Number 4, this is a boost to personalized medicine. Think of tens of permutations that can come from different combinations and different doses of 4 or 5 medications. Maybe in the future the local pharmacist can add and tailor your minion pill combination based on your clinical profile. More beta blocker dose for the younger, less diuretics for the elderly, etc. Thank you for listening. If you like the contents, please follow the show, CardioBuzz. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And stay tuned for the coming episode next week and enjoy the minion sound. See you.